What's up, guys? Welcome back to VHB Engines. So, tonight I didn't get out as much as I wanted to do, which is, typical for me. You guys that have been around know that. I always promise a little bit more than I can produce. But we're going to do some stuff here real quick. I have the new wash tank over there setting up on the side, and the pistons are soaking. I haven't played with them for a little while, and they are coming pretty clean pretty fast, except for a couple of spots of heavy buildup. Most likely going to leave that tonight overnight in there, finish cleaning tomorrow, get ready to ring them, drop them back in that block. So in the meantime, I have got back my 3-leg hone, dug it out of the hiding, and I've cranked up the tension on it, and you can definitely tell the difference. And you can see here the gap. That's where you screw it down tight. Before I had it all the way loose, and it was just real flaccid. So now I'm going to try and do this again. And I'm going to say that these blades are a little bit gunked up from the little bit of time I used them last time, and I tried to scrape them clean. I didn't get a good scrape on it. I don't have any razor blades. I don't know how badly that's going to affect anything, but I guess I'll see anyway. And cross the fingers that everything works out this time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give it an attempt. I'm moving out a little bit in the middle because I threw my little box and it's too cold outside. Trying to rummage through my other boxes to find one good enough for it. So I'm just going to take it to the chest, hopefully. Collect the dirt on myself so it doesn't fly everywhere, or most of it doesn't fly everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna give this a try, and I'll give you a close-up. Alright, so I was trying to be sneaky here and keep my flashlight on while coming in here to show you guys, but it didn't work out. I'm trying to stay out of the light directly. You can see. Oh, fuck. Anyway, trying to give you an idea of what it is here. This hone, using it is a little bit of a pain in the ass. It is not as forgiving as the ball hone, meaning for overlap, when you're coming in and out with it, you gotta really do short strokes. I'm used to taking really big strokes with the flex hone high, taking the flex hone halfway out of the cylinder and taking it back in. But the problem is that these fucking legs are real flexy. You see, they're flexy, right? So if I take these halfway out at a high speed, they immediately go like that. And you can see that that happened more than once. And it hit there. I mean, it's a superficial nick. I mean, you don't really feel anything. But you can see the mark where it came flying out on me. And it fucking did it twice. But overall, now looking at this, after having used the flex hone a million times, I cannot really say that this is worse. It's just not as user friendly. And I would still recommend using the flex hone over this, just because of the fact that it's so much easier to fucking use. To be honest, I've never seen one of my own personal hones look as neat and pretty as a Machine Shop's hone. But I've been using it for the longest time, and they've been doing a good job. And I can see the crosshatch here is not bad like I thought it was at first time I tried. So, of course, I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And it's looking like it's done the job well enough and hasn't caused any damage. So, continue to use it. And I might still try to play with the tension a little bit. But I'll say that it's definitely something I continue to use in the future. I will keep at with. And I'm going to give you guys something that I thought I would never give you before, and that is footage of me in action. Just because of the fact that I may have gotten better at talking to you guys, but one thing that's never changed about me is I don't like to watch people. I don't like to have people watch me while I work. It makes me nervous. I start forgetting what I'm doing. I don't focus on the job. All that bullshit. And even though you guys aren't physically here, the camera's looking at me with its little red flashing eye, and it's still, something I never thought I was going to do. And I probably won't make a habit of doing this just because of the fact that, usually when I come and do things like this, for engine assembly and stuff, it takes like 4 hours. So that would be a crazy amount of footage for me to try and edit, because I work slow like a turtle or a snail. I'm slow and steady, so I don't think that I'll ever get like full assemblies or whatnot with me actually working. But maybe I can come up with a little something in the future for you guys if I have enough people ask for it. But for right now, I'm gonna remount the phone on the selfie stick here, and I'm gonna try and give you an idea of how this thing works and see if I can do it without fucking it up. All right. All right, lube the cylinders up. Or in my case, cylinder, because I'm just doing the one. And I'll go ahead and palm it here. And let's see, you can see, well, I don't know how well you can see, but right there, see, that would be about halfway, and the legs spread out. So you got to be careful not to take it up too high. All right. And like I said before, when you're bringing it to a stop, try and bring it out so that way it doesn't ham it up in there. I mean, I don't know if it's going to cause anything. I might any kind of bad things to have it not brought out evenly or whatnot, or to have it stop. But just to keep the pattern as smooth as it can, bring it out. Like now, when I put it in there, I kind of dragged it a little bit, but that's because I hadn't actually started honing yet, so it doesn't really matter. But once you've already got the crosshead started going, you stop it. So you do it. Now, you can wipe it down just to get a good idea of how it looks already. But the best way to get it really clean is to spray it again, just because it frees up the gunk. But first, I'm gonna wipe it down with the fucking towel before going back over it again with the WD-40, just so I can take a look at the zone. Now, a lot of times you'll have little nicks and shit up in here that you won't normally see until you break the glaze and get all that nastiness out of there. Yeah, this cylinder's got some wear, but no nicks or anything that I've worked around before. I think I've showed you guys enough of this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. And if you're new, look through the playlist at the end of the video. Maybe you'll find something you'll like in here. Maybe you'll see enough stuff in here to be convinced to subscribe. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a like if you like the video, if you found anything useful. The description, or I will have a link to Facebook on there, and Instagram. Instagram's not a really big deal if you follow me, guys. I know that it's not a big medium for me. I don't really put out a lot of stuff there, just because of the fact that I think it's weird to double tap Facebook and Instagram all at the same time. A lot of you guys can just follow Facebook, not just for pictures, but just for updates. I tell you guys what I'm doing throughout the week, what I'm planning. Right now, I was planning on, introduction to the homemade fucking wash tank, honing this, and I was going to take apart one of those two fucking heads, but that just didn't happen, because it's already kind of late. But anyway, tomorrow I'll be finishing washing those K28 or K28-2 pistons, and I will be mounting them on the A3 rods and possibly putting them back in the block. The block's not very dirty. It's pretty clean. And once I have this done, that's it. The block is already prepped. It's not dirty. I don't have to fucking put it in the tank. So once I hone the cylinders out, I just got to put the crank and pistons and rods in to bolt it back together. All right. See you guys later. Peace.